Well, welcome to the live stream tonight. I don't know which stream is actually live, so if you can let everybody know this one is active and this one's going. Um, I don't know. I'll have to get into my schedule or into my analytics and find out what's going on. But I scheduled this probably about, I don't know, 9 o'clock this morning. Just saw a third notification. Guess it's for the one we were all waiting in. No, I closed this one and I reopened it. So maybe it's given me 3 streams now. So maybe I'll get some views. But welcome to the live stream. This is Susan for SLC Aquatics, hashtag FishFamMom, welcoming you into the fish room. I hope you're having a great Tuesday. We missed Melvin. Undoubtedly, he's still having technical difficulties, or I hope he's feeling well, and not sick. So I haven't heard anything from Melvin. So anyway, I wanted to welcome you all into the live stream. I wanted to say hi to everyone who's been in the chat. I'm going to have to go back up and switch it to live chat. And I want to say hi to JH Aquatics, who's in the house, and Mr. B's Fishing Things, and Fish Room Fever, and Scotty G66, Dan Slee, the Zen Ginger, and Kaler's Aquatics. Welcome everyone to the live stream. I'm scrolling on down. Everybody's saying hello to each other. Bob Kaler and Brandon at Mr. B's Fishing Things are sharing likes, sharing websites, PayPal, etc. We got Rockford Fish Keeping in the house. Thank you so much, Rockford Fish Keeping, for keeping the hashtag FishFam streams Google Calendar going. I appreciate you having the time on your hands to actually update it. And if you have not seen the hashtag FishFam streams calendar yet, maybe Rockford Fish Keeping can get the link and share it in chat, and y'all can go back to it and actually save it or add it to your Google calendars. Father Fish is in the house. Hello, Father Fish. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. I heard last night on Caleb's Aquatics that you have become overwhelmed and overtaken with YouTube. It is now the place to be for social media vlogging. Don Gallagher is in the house. Hello, Don. Is Kaler, yeah, Bob Kaler, lurking and working, will be in this stream or the other. Please don't go to the other one. Come back here. Come back here. As you see, I said I'm confused. YouTube's messing with us. I scheduled a live stream earlier, and when you come back and manage, you're supposed to be able to open that live stream and go live. So I don't know what the confusion is. Maybe I'll give some feedback, or y'all can give some feedback later on tonight. The Zen Ginger says, okay, bye again, LOL. Please don't say bye. Please stay. But anyway, welcome to the live chat. Remember to guard your privacy and abide by our community guidelines. This is what YouTube invites everybody to do. And remember the standards for Susan for SLC Aquatics. And my mods know my standards, and they know what hashtag FishFamMom represents: love for love, and no drama, no adult clue words or activities going on in chat. It will be deleted, and you will be put on timed out with a second offense, not third offense. We will give you one chance. Your comment will be deleted. Second chance, you will be put on timeout. Third chance, you are blocked. So I hope everybody has fun tonight and understands the rules and regulations of Susan for SLC Aquatics live stream. All right. I have no subject for tonight, except I had to do an emergency water change in the crayfish aquarium again tonight. And Father Fish, you will be pleased to know that I took your advice, and it may not be 3 inches, but it is almost 2 inches of substrate that I just added to the aquarium. I also took someone else's advice, and I upgraded my filter with a DIY Starbucks filter that a friend of ours, Fishwater Fish Freaks, gave me 2 years ago. He made it for me. He had one in his aquarium. I told him how much I loved it. He came through my state January 2 years ago on his way back from visiting his dad, and he gifted me with a Starbucks DIY lava rock airstone DIY filter. So it's like a corner canister DIY. You will see it tonight. You won't be able to have a close-up shot on it, but I may be able to work with it just a little bit. And I also have lost another rainbow fish due to the balance in the 55 getting off. Undoubtedly, the water changes I've done the last 2 weeks have not been large enough water changes for the stocking that I have going on in the aquarium. So I actually did, what day was it? Today is Tuesday. I think Saturday I did 2 10% water changes, so a total of 20% water change. And I could not save my little rainbow fish that was passing away. Undoubtedly, he had had internal gill damage or organ damage due to the high nitrates, maybe ammonia. I did not do a water test, so I don't know what was off in the aquarium. My aquariums usually run high in nitrates, so the chat's not moving, so I am going to come over here and refresh. Let's see, restore the chat, refresh my stream. Because my chat froze up. I will be with you in just one moment, because I see that Dawn is in the house. We have Storm Riders Aquatics in the house. We have Diego from Pet Exotics in the house. So I'm going to pop this chat back out, show y'all a little bit of technical update here. And I am going to update my chat in my software. And it is moving now, so I know that I've got the active chat now. Undoubtedly, it locked up. Okay, where did we leave off? I wanted to let feedback YouTube is drunk. I don't know what that means. Can't remember who said hi to where, so hello everyone. And Don Mitchell is in the house. Hi Caleb. Caleb's in the house. We've got TJ's Exotics in the house. Hello TJ. And yes ma'am, I'll behave. If only I could get the spelling right, Joseph said. Scotty G 66 says hi to Caleb. Freshwater fish freaks in the house. No hablo escargot. How did you know that I was going to show your DIY Starbucks lava rock filter? How did you know, Michael? Maybe you lurk all the time and don't say anything. Sunday upload, I'm going to do a Christmas special about keeping cold weather fish and reptiles. All right, TJ, I'll be looking forward to that. Honda Civic's in the house. Hello, Honda Civic. We got Susie Q at Q Aquatics and Exotics in the house. Jay's Better Room. And Father Fish says, good job. Don't be afraid of substrate. I'm not afraid of substrate. I just have a couple aquariums that I liked bare bottom, mainly because once I empty that aquarium of the stock, I can use that aquarium as a quarantine aquarium. And if any new stock has parasites and things, I can quickly, vacuum up the substrate. I mean the detritus. I mean the fish boo-boo. Yes, Melvin, we miss you. We hope things get worked out soon. Zen Ginger says, so is Susan not in the right chat, or am I confused? I am now, Ginger. I was having the same chat and it moved and then it locked up. So I went and refreshed my browser and re-popped out my chat. So I think I'm with y'all now. Diego is sharing the website. Thank you, PetSonics. Fish Room Fever, Zen, just go with it. Go with the flow. On her screen, is that this chat? Yeah. You see it now? All right. Let me catch back up. Kaler's Aquatics is sharing my Twitter account, which I'm very active on, and my Instagram account. Freshwater Fish Freak says, and me. JH Aquatics says, Bob, how are you, sir? TJ's Aquatics is saying hi to PetSonics. Don Mitchell is saying, hi, Susan. Hope you're doing well. Hello, Don. I hope you're doing well. And in spite of all of this crazy confusion, and again, my mic is hot, so I'm going to bring it down just a little bit. And I hope I didn't cause any audio issues with you guys. Storm Riders Aquatic says, I'm doing good, Don Gallagher. I woke up late because my phone has been acting up, meaning my phone keeps shutting down on me when the battery life is half drained. Oh, no. You might have something on there that's draining your battery. It was a lucky guess, Freshwater Fish Freak says. Zen Ginger says, okay, yay. I really thought I had something wrong. I just reloaded YouTube. Yes, everybody, if you will just take this moment to pause, refresh your browser, whether you're on a computer, tablet, iPad, phone, a mobile device, whatever device you are on, refresh your browser and let's all catch up. Amateur Aquatics is in the house. Hello, Amateur Aquatics. Wow, it just jumped. How many's here? Love for Love, Joseph at JH Aquatics. And the stuff, LOL. Honda Civic says, yeah, Zen, something has messed up for a minute. Yes, it was. All right. Let me see what that was. Huh. Okay. Thank you, Mr. Bees. Fish Room Fever says, I've been enjoying your stuff, Father Fish. Yes, we all have. I've got to get back over there and really just leave your playlist playing. JH Aquatics, Fish Room Fever is in the house. Yes, he is. Caleb Aquatics says he's lurking and cleaning aquariums. I know what that feels like. Because the DIY moving media filter that I have over there keeps coming dislodged from the side. I need new suction cups on the side. It's going on 3 years or 3.5 years. It's been running with different colored straws. I might get to show it tonight. All right, Freshwater Fish Freak says, all these names I don't recognize. I've been stuck in the void for a long time. Yes, and where is your evil brother Buford? Where is Buford? And nobody here knows who Buford is, I bet. Anna's Hobbies is in the house. Hello, Anna. How are you doing tonight? Hey, I found live chat now. 23, thank you, Father Fish. 22 watching, 8 likes. Hit the like button now. Now. All right. I hope I've caught up with most people. Do you all have any questions? Okay, Zen Ginger says, Susan or a mod, at the risk of sounding like an idiot, when I go to the live stream calendar on the website, I don't see anything. Am I looking in the wrong place? If you are following, I don't know what link you're clicking on, Ginger, and if you'll go to the website and go to upcoming events, the picture above the Fish Fam streams calendar writing, the picture above that with everybody looking in the aquariums, if you'll click on that photo, it will take you to Google's calendar. And if you do not have a Google account, what is it? A Gmail. I think you have to have a Gmail to actually view it, but I'm not sure. I love puppies. What kind did you get, Mr. B? Who says Buford is the evil one? Ooh. Now you're playing with my mind. Caleb's Aquatics. Hey, James. Father Fish says, Dawn, the ingredients video has everything. I will be selling the supplements in a few weeks. Awesome. Okay then, Susan of SLC Aquatics, thank you so much. I forgot about the changes when King and Queen cichlids moved from Sunday night to Saturday nights now. Yeah, there's been some switching around, and Rockwood Fish Keeping and I have been trying our best to keep it updated. And he's really doing a great job. All right, everybody, we got Jason at Fish Tropics. Hello, Jason. I am going to switch over now to the camera on the crayfish tank. And yes, it's still cloudy because I added the substrate. I did rinse the substrate. I have counted, including Mom, 12 crayfish still in this aquarium. So I need some orders. And those that received crayfish, we've all been through quite an adventure this week. I shipped everything Friday. The boxes went to Leakin. The bags in the boxes went to Leakin. That's my error. Another error that I did was shipping the crayfish together in the same bag, because one was killed in each bag and was half eaten. And then after one of my customers was acclimating his crayfish, one of them killed the other one and jumped out of the container that he put them in. So I think one customer's shipment was delayed a whole day. We didn't know if anything was going to be dead or alive. I see the filter. Yep, it's behind the PVC pipe, which the snail is now lifting. The PVC pipe was in the substrate. And the snail got under it and lifted it. Hey, D down the wormhole. Good to see everyone. Thank you so much. Craig Cray cray fish. Hashtag cray cray fish. These are the marbled self-cloning crayfish. They are females, and they reproduce 50 to 100 babies. Hey, there went the PVC pipe. And they only produce females. So there's too many crayfish in this aquarium. So I am going to probably just set up a couple buckets in their cool water, warm water creatures. And they are omnivores, but they can be very carnivorous. Cannibal-like, Bob says. Anyway, this time the cloudiness is due to the new substrate, and of course the filter with the lava rock in it in the back has to be cultivated. It is not seeded media. Yeah, the snails and the crayfish like to rearrange. I wrote a children's story about a gang of lobsters. Great. Pam 54 Punchy, the art of fish keeping, is in the house. Hello, dear. Oh no, hay fever. Amateur Aquatics, can you breed zebra danios in cool water? I do believe you can. I think D down the wormhole had a patio pond, and she just put some danios in it and they bred. Mark's in here. Hey, Big Easy support group. Everybody show love for love. If you're not familiar, Michael at Freshwater Fish Freaks, some of the people have changed their channel names, and there are a whole new group of Fish Fam supporters that are following me here on YouTube. So I hope you all have had fun watching the crayfish. I sent out 5 and I have 12 left. So I had 17, and then in the aquarium behind me there is one little one back there. So let's spin around the fish room here a little bit. This is my 29 with my mutt guppies in it, and James Latham bought 10 bags of fish from me, and he also got a breeding trio of the peppered corridoras, and he took a little Java moss home. And this little DIY filter right here is made out of multicolored straws, a water bottle or a kind of like a sports drink bottle, and it has an airline in it, and I put 2 suction cups on the side of it, and you drill holes in the top and you drill holes in the bottom for the air to come in. And it's been running almost 4 years now, and it is a moving media for beneficial bacteria. It can be moved from aquarium to aquarium. It doesn't have a high load of beneficial bacteria, but it has some beneficial bacteria in it. Also, I have a lot of females left in here, and I have some juvenile males that are maturing. I have some mystery snails, and all of these are live plants. We have cryptocorns over here, anubias, more cryptocorns in the back, some kind of little sword down here in the front. I'm not sure what kind it is. Of course, nausea grass, which is guppy grass. I have a few pieces of hornswort in there. There's a big mass of Java moss in the back that is actually starting to climb up the back wall. The substrate is Eco Complete, and there's a sponge filter in the back for I think 50 gallon, and there's a hang on the back for 30 gallon. And then I have a 200-watt heater in there. Might even be a 300-watt heater. And of course, the lid is made out of polycarbonate, and it's 3 pieces. And the light is a very old reef light, and it has 10,000 lumens to it. It also has the blue ultra for the corals in the reef, but I don't have that plugged in right now. And of course, the rack over here behind me has multiple 10s on it, has a 5, has another 10 down here, a 5 over here. Behind me is a 10 of a 5. This has a betta in it. This has a betta in it. This has my new strain of the Tuxedo Red Koi Panda Guppies. So back to the chat. I tend to add a cycled sponge filter to a tank with a bacteria bloom. Yeah, I really do need to have some seeded media, but there wasn't even a decent filter in there to begin with, and there was no substrate. So that's what happened. Bacteria bloom with all of that waste. Too many water changes don't help. It will make it harder for the nitrogen cycle to develop. That is just my experience. Yeah, I'm hoping that the substrate, like Father Fish suggested, will help cycle the aquarium. Once the beneficial bacteria starts cultivating, I will add some stress zyme, which is liquid bacteria. I just haven't done it yet. Freshwater Fish Freak says, sorry, had to step away and help Michelle with some groceries. What did I miss? Fish room tour. And let me see. I like timestamps. I like timestamps on my chat. 6:21. So 3 minutes ago, Michael said that. Let's see. Not me. No pond here yet. Okay, it wasn't you. All right. Sorry, D. This old brain doesn't remember these things anymore. Rockford Fish Keeping asked, just finished the hours-long upload of my tank tour, basement, and in the den. An hours long. Okay, we're going to watch that when you get it ready, when you get it edited and such. I look forward to your fish room tour. The Zen Ginger Rockford, thanks. That last link worked. It's a totally different calendar than what pulled up from the members page. I don't think they're the same, LOL. More homework, Ginger. I tend to add a cycled sponge. Okay, Joseph said that. All right. Mark is in the house. Yep, Mark's in the house. Big Easy. It's not easy being Big Easy. JH Aquatics says, but I have one shrimp tank that had held onto a bacteria bloom for a year. Yeah, I had 20 gallons 2 years ago that were going through a bacteria bloom. I think I gravel vac too much of the substrate, and there wasn't enough beneficial bacteria. The tanks weren't old enough to have cultivated the proper amount of beneficial bacteria. Melvin at Storm Riders Aquatics says, so if I am not in your live stream, then you will know that my phone shut down on me. I'm going to have to get a new phone like an iPhone or a Samsung Galaxy A20 phones. I understand, Melvin, and technical things happen all the time. Is that how you pronounce nausea grass? I've been saying Naha, LOL. I don't know. I say nausea grass. But to make it simple, guppy grass. Joseph says, or I like to take a handful of leaves from one tank and cycle the next tank with it. That usually handles any kind of bacterial bloom. Cool beans. Storm Riders Aquatics, you don't need a new phone, just a good one. See if you can find a refurbished Droid Ultra or Max. They got good cameras. Great pro tip, JH. Yes, it is. Ginger says, Rockford, I don't know. Maybe it's different on mobile. At least I've got the link now. LOL. Yes. Kaler's Aquatics. So what do you do with all my clay pots what to do with all my clay pots with substrate and plants? You could do like Greg Sage and put them in a bare bottom aquarium. It works for him. Big Easy Support Group. Anna's Hobby says, I'm having a problem. We just installed HughesNet and my 8-year-old laptop can't keep up. I'm stuck with my phone. I am so sorry, sweetheart. I don't know anything about HughesNet. Does anybody know anything about HughesNet that could help Anna out? Caleb? Fish Room Fever? What's up? What's up? Rockford Fish Keeping says, no, it's just finished uploading to YouTube. It took 2 hours. Oh my God. I'm so sorry. But it does depend on your internet speed and if you've got a lot of editing data and the size of the file that you're uploading. I'm sorry, I'm looking at my Denison barbs and my rainbow fish. Everybody seems to be doing okay. They kind of split up sometimes in school together. Okay. Caleb Aquatics says, James, when is your live streaming time? Storm Riders Aquatics. I have Metro by T-Mobile. I had ZTE, Windows Phone by T-Mobile, and Cricket Wireless, Virgin Mobile, Boost Mobile is good. It's just the Android phones. They get overheated and they cut off. Yeah, I've had that problem happen before too. Father Fish says, with sand, you do not clean the substrate and keep the bioload forever. With sand, you do not clean the substrate and keep the bioload forever. With sand, you do not clean the substrate and keep the bioload forever. The reason I'm repeating that is I'm trying to comprehend what you're saying. I have 55-gallon tank with black sand, and I very rarely do a deep cleaning, but it does need a surface cleaning. Big Easy Support Group, get you a laptop. It's better than a phone. Yes, but the price is different on both, isn't it? Very beautiful tank, Susan of SLC Aquatics. Thank you, Storm Riders Aquatics. At 10ish. Okay. Fish, Father Fish, bury the pots in the sand. Okay. That sounds nice. 10, y'all talking about schedule. Keller's Aquatics says, it works for me on minimal sand, but if I go deep substrate, I'll have to take the pots out. Oh. All right. Anna's Hobby says, it's definitely the computer. Time for a new laptop. Well, it's Christmas time, Anna, so if no one gets you a new laptop or a new computer, it's time to bless yourself. Just because I love you. Ask Santa for one, Anna. Kaler's Aquatics says, same, Susan. Referencing Father Fish's comment on sand. Yes, it is 3 inches deep and it recycles through the plants. Okay. Big Easy Support Group, your phone break. Let's see. Can't think of a better excuse, Anna. Rockford Fish Keeping says, yes, a laptop's better than a phone and a desktop's better than a laptop. So true. Big Easy Support Group, you get laptop about the same cost of a laptop or the phone. Yeah. So I can't bury 4 to 5 inch pots in sand. Why not just put the plants in the sand? Because you'll have to add, won't you have to add? Well, my plants, I don't add any root tabs. As old as my sand is, my sand's going on 4 years old now. I don't do any deep cleaning in the substrate, and my plants have taken off, even my root feeders. So they must be getting nutrients out of the substrate, which is sand. I'm waiting for the after Christmas sales. That's smart. That's a smart girl right there. Zen Ginger says, Rockford, but how do you keep the tower and monitor from falling over on the bed? Y'all so funny. They do have some good ones, Anna. I'm getting ready to send an Acer laptop at the church back to Amazon because I don't like it. The audio driver is no good. And I'm getting ready to reorder another Lenovo laptop. SSD hard drive. Susan, do you have any fish for sale currently? Fish Room Fever. Yes, I do. Currently, I am selling half moon mosaics, and I still have my mutt guppies. The pure strains that I have are still growing. My American greens, I possibly can get some American green breeding trios out of them because my females are increasing. My males, I lost a male the other day due to age, I suppose. Yes, I can sell a couple breeding trios of the American green deltas and my half moon mosaics and my mutt guppies. So currently, yes, I have them available. I'm waiting for heat packs to come in, James. No root tabs, rare doses of Easy Green, maybe once a month. Bob, that sounds good. Yeah, I don't have any Easy Green. I ran out. After 6 months, do you not need to add supplements? Absolutely right. After 6 months? I haven't added, well, I've added a few root tabs here and there. I have. Fish Tank Barn, Mike's in the house. Hello, Mike. How are you doing? Talking about substrate, talking about beneficial bacteria, talking about putting plants in clay pots submerged in sand, and we're still talking a little bit about bacteria blooms, how to combat them. Dell Outlet Store has some amazing deals. If you like the Dell, I don't like the Dell because I have in the past built computers, and I hate the Dell cabinet. If you don't have the right tools, you're going to break something and it ain't going to go back together the way it came apart. The Zen Ginger, I may not always be right, but I'm never wrong. Ha 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 ha. Y'all so funny tonight. Good, thanks. Great, Mike. 23 watching, 20 likes. Someone is a slacker, Kaler says. Pam says, hi, Mike. The Zen Ginger Ooh, mutt guppies are always like a mystery box. I love them. Yeah, they're like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get. But I actually have an abundance of females. And somebody the last stream asked me if I had some mutt females, and to my life, I cannot remember who it was. So if you are in the stream tonight, even lurking, would you please email me right here at score48@yahoo.com, because I would love to ship some females to you. Pet Sonic says plants also get their nutrients from fish poop, so you may have a good system there if you use very little outside nutrients, Susan. Thank you, Diego. If you look at my plants, I'm going to spin the laptop around. If you look at the plants in the 55, and the light's going to glare, sorry about that, but in the 55 you can see how all of those plants, the swords in the back are about 10 inches or 11 inches tall. You know, 55 is what, 21 inches tall? I've got 2.5 inches of black sand substrate in there. And those sword plants on either end. I also have Java ferns in the middle. I have chain swords. I've got Anubias that's blooming, blooming, blooming. Pam only needs about 40 something to reach 1,000. It's time to get her there. She's got the views, so let's show love for love. Go over to 54 Punchy, the Art of Fish Keeping, and if you have not shown love to her channel, please show love to 54 Punchy's channel right now. Thank you, Rockford Fish Keeping, for sharing my email. Anybody interested in any of the fish? This is my Bosemani Rainbow and my Roseline Shark or Denison Barbs. And I have one angelfish in there that has a deformity, so I will not be breeding her, even though she spawned with her grandfather before I sold him, but they ate all of the eggs the next morning. Dustin Ritchie's in the house. You made it, Dustin. I'm trying to get some heat packs so that I can send you some fishes. Live now. Caught the live show tonight. Yes, you did. Is the traffic control over? Oh, Pam, aka 54 Punchy, sharing her channel. Thank you, Bob's Aquatics. Pet Sonic says that tank is nice. I like all the healthy greenery. I do too. I love nature. I love it. It's not aquascaped. I'm not an aquascaper. If I could throw a big old log in there, which I do have a big old log, which I want to add probably, I don't know what, I think I want to add some Anubias Nana Petite onto it before I put it in there. And it will go pretty much the length of the tank. It's not quite 48 inches long. 1, 2, 3, probably 3 feet long. TJ Ship, hello, there's my nephew. How you doing, TJ? Just do a heavy stock tank with sand and a kind of good light. The plants will grow great. Yes, your lighting has a lot to do with it. 54 Punchy. Thanks, Susan, and thanks, Bob. You're welcome, Pam. We love you. TJ Ship is my nephew, everybody. Hello, I have family in the chat. You all are family. Hashtag FishFam community. Dustin Ritchie says, fish friends are such cannibals. Oh, are we? Still in the middle of Fort Collins and Salt Lake City traffic report. No snow in Denver today. Yay! We're going to have some snow in North Alabama tonight. It's been raining all day long. And forgive my lights, everybody. I'm spinning around. All right, back to the crayfish tank. Let's see how it's doing right now. Do we have anybody killing anybody? I don't see anyone moving around. They're all hiding. Time for a break, Chewy says. Hello, Chewy. How are you doing? I know you've been working so hard. I haven't been able to watch all of your videos, but I will go back and do a, what do they call it? A binge watch. Rockford Fish Keeping says, I call it I'm the crazy uncle. Ooh. Chewy says, hello, Dawn, and everybody, and everybody, and everybody. Dustin Ritchie says, yep, looking forward to a trade with Susan. I have about 4 albino plecos with your name on them, and maybe more. I just created another pleco cave in the 55-gallon. Awesome. Thank you so much, Dustin. Kaler's Aquatics says, Chewy, so busy these days. Yes, he is. His fingers hurts from typing. The Zen Ginger says, I just ordered some guppies and it was 72 degrees when they shipped. Now we get a cold snap and it's dropping into the 40s. Are they going to be okay for 24 hours or more? If they put a heat pack in there, sweetheart, I hope that they shipped the fish. Guppies have to have a heat pack. And they are so sensitive to temperatures below 65. They really are. I thought I put my phone on mute. Oh. Also, if they aren't fancy guppies. You think so? At 40? My guppies die at 55 degrees. So they are Bob, but from Hawaii. If that makes a difference, though. I really hope and pray everything goes all right. I hope you're pleasantly surprised that they make it. That must be Dan. Where's Dan? Is Dan Slee in the house? But anyway, might as well spin around a little bit more so y'all can see the 20. That's the 55. And here's the 20 with the half moon mosaic guppies in it. And the females, I'm running low on males, but I have a few males reserved over in my coal tank because I actually put them over there to lighten the females. So I've got an order for the half moon mosaics pending. So let me see if I can raise the camera for the American greens. Oops. Camera fell. Technical difficulties. Hang on to your seats, everybody. How'd that do? Oh, not bad. That's the American green deltas, which are a champion line IFGA culls from Stephen Quartner. at IFGA. He is an IFGA breeder. He is also on YouTube. Of course, the lighting behind it is messing with the colors, but they are absolutely beautiful. It's not Dan, LOL. Get Pam to 1K. Who is that? That is so cool. Those for sale. Yes, Bob. I can spare a couple breeding trios now. Got a good colony going in there. Who is Get Pam to 1K? Who is that? I said Dan. I don't know who it is. I would say Bob. But if we don't do it, we're not the hashtag Fish Fam community. Come on, guys, let's do it. Nope, not Dan. Well, throw a sub down. That's right, I did sub you. Oh, it's not Dan. Those for sale, Kaylor says yes. Zen Gingers, be sure to temp check the bags when you open them. Anna's Hobbies, could be Jess. Yep, could be Jess. Could be Mark too. Big Easy. Anna's Hobbies, could be Jess. I didn't mean human fish friends are cannibals. More like how Michael's Fish Room says fish find guppy fry to be a tender, delicious snack. Oh, okay, Dustin. I'm slow. That was 2 minutes ago. Nope. Yes, Stephen Quatler is a great guppy breeder, Chewy says. The Zen Ginger, thanks, Bob. I'll definitely do that. Oh, wow, Susan, they're beautiful. Well, thank you, Anna. Those are the American Green Delta guppies. And believe me, the lighting is not doing them any justice. I wonder if I can... Did that make it worse? Actually, it looks better. Look at those females. They're about to pop again. There's fry down in the bottom in all of the Java moss as well. But thank you guys. I also have the same greens from the same person as Susan. Yes, SLC Aquatics sure does. Stephen, how are you doing tonight? From 614fish.com. Stephen Conroe. Conroe? Is that how you spell? Or Conray? How do you say your last name? Conroe. Dustin Ritchie says, get Pam. This channel doesn't have any content. LOL. I know it. They just created their channel so that he could give her a show love. Hi, it's probably James. He likes a good fake channel name. Well, this is the American Green Deltas, and yes, they are for sale. I will sell probably 2 breeding trios out of that. That is 2 males and 4 females, and then I will have to let the other juveniles grow up. Freshwater Fish Freak says, okay, I'm back. Sorry I had to walk the dog, then get Leela in the bath. All right. Or did you have to put the dog in the bath and take Leela for a walk? Welcome back. We are showing love for love, Michael, at Freshwater Fish Freak. So if you will go over to 54 Punchy, the Art of Fish Keeping, and show love and hit that subscribe button, that's going to help get her closer to 1,000. Conroe. Thank you, Stephen. Stephen Conroe. I know it's kind of like a French last name or something like that. Conroe. Is it French? Rockford Fish Keeping says you want the light as far to the front of the tank as you can for pics and videos. Yes, when I take pictures of that tank, I have to use a flash to actually get the iridescent greens, and their bodies also have a little bit of the what do you call it? Is it the red or the pink? Anna's Fish Hobby says, I'm so fascinated with their tails. Yes, and I've got to show you the guppies that came out of the pond. They're my mutt guppies. Okay, I'm going to switch the camera this way so you don't get seasick. Ooh, my computer smells hot. Okay, let me see how good or bad I am. All right, dropping it down a little bit. Okay, you see this male? He is 2.5 inches long. His tail is half of his body. He has a short peduncle. And James Latham and I talked about it and said he almost has a double tail. And somebody saw it and said it looked like a butterfly. These are going to be a yellow tiger. What do you call that tail? It's bigger than a delta. I know Carlos at Carlos at DPK Fish Aquariums, who does our logos. He sent me some pictures that I have to actually. 962 Bob Aquatics is reporting now for Pam. Thank you so much for the love. I saw my dad's art on the shelf. Yes, you did. It's right there. It's right there. That picture is Michael's at Freshwater Fish Freaks, Dad's, some of his art. And you can put his name in the chat, Michael, if you would. I'm going to try to zoom in a little bit more, guys. Okay. So what do y'all think about my mutt guppies? This is a mix-up between the blue-green Moscow guppy, Delta, is it a Delta? Let's see, just a Moscow guppy, a blue-green Moscow, and the half-moon mosaic. A half-moon mosaic got into the tub 2 years ago and messed up my blue-green Moscows. I lost every one of the original blue-green Moscows. I've only got a few more minutes. You have to zoom in to see the tail. Yeah. Where's he at? He's chasing a female right now. Fish Room Fever was lurking, salting the sidewalk at work. Wow. Anna's Hobby says, I have the hardest time getting big-tailed guppies to stay alive and breed. They don't have a very long life. 2 years is really a max on these fish. If I kept water changes, if I changed the water more often, my fish probably would live longer. But I can't get to all of it. Dustin Ritchie says, I have a Molly who was solid black until she reached about 4 months, then developed a long white streak down her back, head and back. I thought it was some crazy ick, but she's just colored up. Cool beans. Get Pam to 1K. Me too, Biz. Kaler's Aquatics. Thank you, Biz. Punchy, the art of fish keeping. That has to be James. I do too. I think it is too. Rockford Fish Keeping says, is the guppy a triangle tail? I would say it's similar to a triangle, but it's just so large. And the females are almost 3 inches long. The leading edges are at about 45 degrees span. Yes. I think that's where the half moon caudal fin comes in. And his tail is healing because it did split down the middle. And that's why it's got a little indentation. It looks like butterfly wings. But usually, I've got another one. Anyway, those are some of my mutt guppies as well. And this is my yellow-black tank. And then the tank behind me is my red and blues. Nope, must have jumped. Dustin, I have a male molly that did the opposite. Started as a marble, then turned totally black after I changed his substrate. Crazy. Rem and Liz featuring fish. Hello, Rem and Liz. Good to have you in the chat tonight. Hello, all. Sorry I am late. That's okay, Rem. Good to have you with us. Hope you're having a good Tuesday evening. When I get a new house, I'm going to try breeding clownfish. Awesome, Michael. Freshwater fish freaks. I think you've got a saltwater tank and a freshwater tank right now, don't you? Auntie M's in the house. Hello, Auntie M. Those are some huge guppies. The babies don't get as big as they are, and it's probably because I had to bring them inside. Next spring, they will go back outside in the tubs, and I'll keep the water changed really good out there. They get to eat, live larvae from mosquitoes and whatever black worms and red worms and stuff like that. Thank you, Bob, for sharing my PayPal account. If anybody would like to support Susan for SLC Aquatics, you can send an offering to my PayPal me at Susan Core at PayPal me. And also next year, in 2020, I will be reactivating my Patreon account. It's still active if you wanted to go over there and just share $1 a month to be a regular supporter. And don't forget to visit the slcaquatics.org website. And I'm running over the hour, so that I'm going to push out of the way so that Multi-Tank Addictions can go live. Got to go back to work. Thank you so much, Dustin, for popping in. Everyone, thank you so much. Dylan Martin's in the house. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. God bless you. Have a wonderful Tuesday. And let's go over to Chris at Multi-Tank Addiction. See ya.